part about this conversation is every time an Asian woman talks about being interested in white men, preferring white men, even if it's not white men exclusively, all the men will always jump into her comments and say Oxford this, Oxford that, calling her a traitor, blah, blah, blah. A lot of these comments are made by Asian men specifically to villainize women, and women is always fucking villainized, even though we are not even at the top of this systemic social hierarchy situation. Like, why are we always
No, the crazy thing about the whole Oxford study comment is how many Asian women will continue to strawman what Oxford study is so they can continue to play the victim when the reason why Asian men and many other POC people comment Oxford study is because they see you participating in white supremacy because the Oxford study in sociology is known as Eurogamy. Yes, sociology has known about the Oxford study since 1997 when they labeled it as Eurogamy. And yes, in 1997, they said that Eurogamy was a form of exogamy in which Asian Americans select Euro American spouses as a method of sharing in the Euro gene pool. In this way, they alter the stigma of dark skin via offspring they expect to fully assimilate into mainstream and consumerate quality of life because they believe that in being white they will give their offspring chances and they also have white adjacency or some adjacency to whiteness that gives them some kind of social status. What? You're not dating her after his money, you're dating for his genes, right? Whiteness. And that's just one of many. I have many clips, including one where an Asian woman says Asian women to marry white because the kids are gorgeous, but it's too late for hers. Yeah, go find that on my profile. Hopefully at this point you can already see how this is supporting white supremacy and white superiority, but after this whole online discourse lately, I have no clue. Because even when it's not about your kids or having white genes, it's about white adjacency or having some social status attached to whiteness.
Is aware of the struggles of other communities of color because for me assimilation always kind of took over, and so I did marry my proximity to whiteness continues, right? I'm my son is biracial. He's half white and half Korean, and I think navigating, what his identity.
That was a DSA account that talks about a proximity to whiteness, having a white husband, having a white child because, well, it's some kind of social status. And I'm getting tired of talking about how DSA are just like maggots, and that's a whole topic that I have covered many times. Yes, Asian men and other POCs will comment Oxford study. Why? Because Asian women have agency. They can pick who their partners are, and we often see their pick of partners is based on white supremacy and internalized racism. You can find this article or watch my pinned video, but you're not going to do either because you're going to want to play the victim.
Based on race is racist. Having a preference for a certain race is not racist so long as you are with that person for reasons aside from race. And I don't think we are out here choosing partners based on race. We are out here just trying to find a man who will treat us right, treat us good, in a partnership for the rest of our lives.
See, that's the thing. Your ideology does not meet reality as proven with sociology studies. It also does not match up with Asian men experiences where you just say you want to date white because they're white. And I've already posted multiple videos of this example as well, and many of you are never going to watch it because you can't accept that reality does not match your ideology.